Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. Welcome back to Wise Words Wednesday. I'm Jamie. I'm so glad to see you again, and I hope you're just as glad to see me. Today I have a great topic that regards to what is going to sell when you launch your business. And that is called samples, salesman samples, photo samples, market samples, however you are choosing to distribute your collection, be it e-com, direct to consumer, or if you are going to pound the pavement and knock on the doors of all of the retailers that are still alive in this industry, you are going to need stuff to sell with. What that entails is building in an important strategy, part of our time and action calendar. When we start a launch of a brand, we're in the design concept phase. And so many of you coming in here don't have all of your DNA established. You don't have all your trim, your logos, your branding, and all of what we call affectionately the bells and whistles of the collection. But what happens is once we get those elements approved and developed, we then are able to go in and build all the collateral around it. So as we're going through fit development, where we're focusing on all the structural parts of the garment and the fabric drape and the costing parts, we're also developing all of your trims and all of the finishings that go on. Because the development cycle is kind of an endless time, I would say 6 to 9+ months of development to get anything up and running, we aren't able to get you your finished salesman samples until we actually have orders placed. Because there's two ways to do it. There's order samples, pay an exorbitant amount of money with upcharges, hitting exorbitant minimums that you're going to have leftover goods that you may or may not be able to use because it's not done on production level facilities or looms or printing or metal, because it's not done in a production ready setting and it's done on small sample machines, so therefore might not be usable for leftovers in production. Or you wait for your production runs and you pull from bulk in order to use for your photo shoot or your market shoots. There are pluses and minuses to both ways of skinning the cat. On one hand, if you elect to pre-order your salesman samples and go that extra budget mile, then you're just really going out of pocket, and there might be some substitute things that come up because all of the finished trims and logos and labels might not be complete. So you might have to augment some of your photos, do some color correcting and some post-production. The fit might not be approved as well, which is a very big deal. For anybody that's done fashion, anybody that knows about runway, and anybody that knows about running a big corporate fashion empire, that when samples come in for photo shoots, there are always going to be pins and binder clips and things that are there to shape it on the model because it's not the right size and it needs to look good, or the collar wasn't standing up, or the reflective material wasn't completed under the right setting, so you can't do the reflective photography to show that perhaps, it's a glow-in-the-dark jacket. But on the other hand, you have to wait until your production is done to pull. So I lean on the side of being cautious. I lean on the side of being more cost conscientious. I don't need my buyers to spend a tremendous amount of money that they don't need to spend just to get a sample done that's in a substitute color and in the wrong size and with the wrong trim. I would much rather wait to do it right, get the right photographs, get it fitting perfectly, and to pull it from the production line where I'm not paying 2 or 3 times the sample price or an extra fee for a rush job, because I can just pull it off of my production lines and be happily on my way to a photo shoot. So all I say is this: for those of you that are looking to embark on this journey, we know it's a complicated one, but we also know that it takes a lot of planning. And so remember, we're always going to present to you both sides of the coin. It's your job to flip it and to determine which side resonates best with you. If we are well informed, we will deliver to the 11th hour to make sure that you are satisfied. So if you have a photo shoot that's planned, if you have a magazine shoot, if you have a special editor that wants some of your items that are going into a very limited issue, we will do whatever it takes to jump through hoops to get you there. We move whatever mountains we need to in order to accommodate. But it does take pre-thinking, pre-planning, and a lot of decision-making up front so that nobody's feathers are ruffled in the process. You guys, I thank you again for listening. As always, please reach out to www.fabrictofinish.com for any questions. Please visit our YouTube site in particular, where we go through all of the pitfalls of getting from fabric to finish and what you need to know before you go. Thanks again and have a great day.